Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 33 of this series. In the last episode, we got the monument slash industrial district area all the way over there. We got it flattened, and we also got a base floor in. This episode, I was going to do some more work on the monument. However, I feel as though it would be more beneficial to get a proper little farm for these dyes set up so that we have it for when we need it. I can't quite think of a way to get a blue dye farm. There might be a way that I'm missing, but we have plenty of lapis, so I'm not really too fast. Because you can't bone meal cornflowers or blue orchids to get more. There's probably a way. There's got to be a way. I'm just missing it. But I think it would be very beneficial to get those farms set up. We're going to probably do just like a little shed over this area somewhere. Similar style to those, probably. I still need to name all of these guys. Holy shit. I'll do that. I'll do it at some point. But yeah, we'll probably... I know I don't want to put it like right here because I want to put a nice tree there. So I think we'll do it like over that area. Somewhere. It doesn't have to be big. I mean, we literally need 10 blocks for the cocoa beans and then 1 block for each of these double tool flowers. That's it. That's legitimately all that we need. We should be able to get this done and then also hopefully put together at least a box for building the industrial district walls. Because like I said, I want to use... I'm going to need a lot of glass, actually. So I might make a trip back and just get it all smelted while I'm over here, if that makes sense. Because we're going to need... We have a fair bit of glass. We're going to need a lot more than that. We'll also need a lot of dark oak. We're also probably going to need a lot more quartz. So I will... Is there a quartz farm? There probably is. I'm just missing it. So I'm going to... Yeah. So I'm going to quickly run back over to... Or fly back over to the industrial district. Get a couple of shulker boxes of sand. Throw them in the auto smelter. And then we're going to get to work on building... It doesn't have to be too big. We could probably just put a little shed like over here. Like, if we want 2 5x5 walls, so like something like that for the cocoa beans, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the flowers. Let's say we have a back wall running around, so let's say maybe there, to there, to there, to like over, to like here. Would be alright. 1 more over. That would be fine, because like I said, we don't actually need a lot of room for them. This is by no means a sort of industrial level build. This is literally just, we're going to need the dyes at some point. We might as well have it up and running now. But yes, I'm going to quickly head over there, get the sand, and then we will jump right into the time lapse. We are using the exact same block palette as we have used for the cactus farm and the smaller bamboo and sugarcane farms. It's a nice palette. It fits for it helps so show that these are like, okay, this is a farm building, that's a farm building, that's another farm building. It keeps them organized and neat and matching, and it looks good. That being said, I do think this might be the last farm that we build a base. It depends whether I start shifting the other, like plant-like farms into the industrial district or not, like a moss farm, glow lichen farm, so on and so forth. I might not. It depends. I mean, we've got the room for it. Fucking ridiculous size, but it's whether it's easiest to have them there or not. But we'll see. I'm not making them for a while, so we'll find out that. I will say, this entire project, let me put it this way, I'm very glad that I'm pre-recording episodes, because I still need to record last week's episode. I'm editing this 2 days before, I'm doing this voiceover 2 days before this episode goes up. I've got to record this week's episodes, and then next week I've got to get those for edited, and then I've also got to record the next two. So it's, pre-recording comes in handy. It means that while we're doing this very complex build of an industrial district, which requires a lot of resources and a lot of time, I can still keep putting out content. I'm looking forward to the industrial district being finished. It won't be for a while, but looking forward to it being somewhat finished. But yeah, we use the exact same detailings, you know, trapdoors, dark oak stuff, everything's the exact same. It fits, it's a nice theme, it's a nice palette. I like it, we're sticking with it. Same with the floor. The only change I've made was I put in the grass blocks so that I could have the flowers on. I also, as you see here, I go around the outside of the plants and the cocoa bean little farm of logs, whatever you want to call it, with dark oak trapdoors. I just like how they look, and I like that they sort of, they create quite a nice wall. If that, like a dividing wall between, okay, here's this plant, here's this plant, here's the cocoa beans. I quite like it. Actually, speaking of dividing walls, I need to play around with walls again. Because I genuinely have not played with walls since they got the update that allows you to actually make proper walls vertically. I really should try that out at some point. We'll see. I mean, this project was nice actually. It was quite a nice break from the intensity of the monument area and the industrial district. That industrial district, I think I've mentioned before, we're not getting all the farms done right away because I don't need all the farms done right away. We're gonna get stuff like a garden farm and other essentials done, and then we're gonna take a break. Because if I don't, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Could go raid a woodland mansion. Or do a raid. Ooh, that could be fun. Alright, I've got a few ideas for breaks up my sleeve. That's not too bad. As you can see, I did fuck up the roof a bit, but that's an easy fix. Just bring
it out by one.
Okay, so that is the cocoa bean and I guess the little dye farm, because that's mainly what we're going to use cocoa beans for. We've got the 2 high plants, and we've got cocoa beans in here. Perfect, little, small, doesn't need to be much more than that. Just something basic off to the side. Keeping same palette as we've used for that, because I felt it looked nice. Okay. Now that we've got that done, we can now focus on getting together what we're going to need for the monument. Specifically thinking about the walls. I'm not too focused on everything else yet. We can sort that all out when the time comes. What I'm focused on right now is getting the walls all like done. So put stuff away here. We're going to want quartz. We're going to want dark oak. We're going to want dark prismarine, which we have a bit of. Hopefully we have enough of. If not, we might have to start the Guardian farm a lot sooner than I had previously expected. What else do we need? I think right now it's just some dyed blue concrete of some kind. I still haven't decided whether I'm going cyan or like blue or light blue. We'll figure that out whenever. We also need cool. Got that in place, we got that in place, we got that in place. That's still going just fine. There is. Okay, we're gonna turn that off for a bit. I mean, it's keeping pace actually, but whatever. We'll turn that off for a bit. I don't think there's much left to smelt. It's done a fair bit of it. Okay, so we're going to need quartz. That's sandbox. Right, we'll start putting together what we need in there. We're going to need quartz. We're going to need dark oak blocks. We are going to need dark prismarine. We are going to need glass of some kind. Probably light gray. Well, we could. I don't think blue would work very well though. I think blue would blend too much with the ocean, and I think so would the clear. So I think that light gray is once again our best friend. So light gray glass. I did say I wanted to try and fit some blackstone in there because I thought it would be quite nice. Warped planks might not be a bad move. Not really worrying about terracotta yet. Same with all of those lush blocks. Got that, we got that, we got that, we got quartz. If we have quartz, I'd probably want to do... If we have quartz for, like, the primary, we use blackstone for, like, details and, like, markings. That could create a nice contrast. We use dark prismarine and a type of blue concrete for some color. We use oak wood for roofs or a little bit of wood in there. We use light gray for the glass around the outside. If we have some blackstone and quartz like pillars running through the like more middle outside lines, and we don't just make it all out of glass, we instead have, you know, some more bits running through there, that could look quite nice, help it look a little bit more supported. Definitely at the top and the bottom, we're gonna put either quartz or blackstone. Maybe down the middle as well, we'll see. So yeah, so we want a type of concrete. We don't quite know which. Can I get a read from this? Where's the concrete? Okay, can you stop doing it? Thank you. Where is... Ah, there's concrete. Ooh, light blue does... Ooh, okay. All of the blues look quite nice. Though I kind of feel the cyan. Funnily enough. Okay, how'd you make cyan dye again? Isn't it green and... Yeah, green and blue. Alright, I'm feeling the cyan, so we're gonna go with that. Give me... I'll make 2 stacks of blue dye while I'm here. Also just dump the rest of that iron there. How much green have we got? Like none. Okay, so I need to go get some cacti. I'm trying to think of if there's like any other blocks that I think would be nice to have present in the walls. I can't think of any right now. I might think of some a little bit later. I also need to finish clearing out these trees again. Okay, this double click thing is starting to get on my nerves. I might have to... I'll look into that. I'm annoyed that this stuff still isn't oxidizing. Okay, well, okay, it's going. Okay. He could... Oh, this is going to be bogged up with glass still, isn't it? Because I have it making a fuck ton of glass, because I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going to need, you know, a metric fuck ton of glass, because of course I am. We're going to not only need it for this, but we're going to need for farms as well. Although that chest is now done, so I'm feeling a little bit better about that. Okay, that's going to start smelting. How is it doing on fuel? Oh, it's doing fine. How's the input stuff looking? Ooh. Oof. Okay. Well, that's gonna take a little bit to get us the green. Oof. Okay. We can make some up. So we can get a look at the block. We have a sandbox somewhere, thank you. Right, so that's the cyan concrete powder, which goes quite well, actually, with the warped wart. That's quite a nice color combo. Also compared quite well with warped planks, maybe? Not as much. I think the warped wart and the concrete powder and concrete blocks is the better look among them. Okay. So we're definitely using cyan for a bunch of stuff. Good to know. Also need to keep on emptying this every now and again, because... Okay. There we go. Now I no longer have to, because now all the glass will fit in there, because I did 4 shulker boxes worth, and that chest is full of it. And I'm actually going to rename it real quick. Okay. Now, I'm probably going to need to turn this concrete into concrete manually. It's going to be a hell of a lot harder to do it once I've placed it. It's also concerning how little quartz we have. So I might have to go on a nether trip for quartz. Which, I mean, I can do. That's really not an issue. Alright. So I'm thinking make the turrets out of quartz just to begin with, just to get an idea on what they look like. And they are going to, I'm thinking of doing like circular turrets. Not quite sure. Maybe like a 5, like, you know how it's like 5, then 3, then 2, then whatever. Maybe doing a 5 for like the biggest line at the middle would go quite well. It's not too big, not too small. Ooh. Oh, that's an idea. So you know how I mentioned we were going to do, we'll use this little portion of the area for detailing, for like me using the mouse to explain. So you know how I mentioned we were going to do like a sort of like tower thing right in the middle with like a big old crystal on top? What if each of the little towers around the outside also had a crystal on top? And there was like a beam feeding in between them. Ooh. Oh, I like that idea. Okay. So we would want to create some sort of like grabbing little like curve at the top of each turret, which will have the crystal on top. They're going to be smaller than the big center crystal, and we'll have a big turret in the middle for the big center crystal. I really like that idea already. I really like that idea. Okay. Alright, I'm going to need to manually go and get a lot of quartz and polished blackstone. Or just blackstone. I can turn it into polished blackstone bricks whenever. I should also get a lot more warp, maybe? Maybe. Dark oak logs, not so much. Dark prismarine, I actually don't think we're going to use that much. I'll keep it in the box so I have it if I want to try it out, but I think we're primarily going to stick to this, like, this top row of blocks. They do go really well together, don't they? My word. Okay. So we have quartz towers. I will use a mixture of the concrete, the warped wart for, like, detailing, sort of like, I guess, channels, if that makes sense. Considering it's, we're at this point, we're definitely going with cyan for the crystals. So they could be, like, channels running up the sort of like turrets, and we can use blackstone for the, I guess, the caps at each end, if that makes sense. So like we'll have a heavily supported base made of blackstone, and we'll have the little cap at the top that holds the crystal made out of blackstone, and if we need wood anywhere, we'll use dark oak. I quite like that idea. I'm gonna need to go to the nether and do a lot of mining, but I quite like that idea. I also really need to get mending on my axe and my sword. They have been through the works recently. Ho's doing okay. Alright, I really like that idea. Huh. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I'm a big fan of that idea, actually. Okay. Right. Is there anything else that I think could be, like, super worthwhile adding? I don't want to use wool. I don't want to use bricks. I don't want to use green. I don't want to use snow. I'm fine with using the dark oak. Maybe some endstone bricks in there somewhere. That's a maybe. Ooh, mixing some basalt with the blackstone would probably be quite nice. Yeah, so the, like, main base of the tower, detailing, like, channels, the, like, capstones at either end, the glass, and those two if we need it. So that's going to be, like, the glass for the wall around the outside. That's if we need it. I quite like that idea, actually. I might change the light grey stained glass out, though. I should probably make some... Wait, hang on. Oh, right, it has Bane of Arthropods. Oh, it has knockback. Knockback. Can I actually, like... Oh. Well, there we go. Hello. I'm assuming if we did it the other way, I'd get the Bane of Arthropods. Yeah, we don't want that. There we go. Okay, Sword's just got a buff. Because I actually looked at what we got from our multiple end raids. I think that has... that's a good backup pickaxe. What else, actually, do we... We got quite a few boots. Although I think our boots are already, like... Yeah, our boots are fucking busted. Look at them. Fucking Protection 4, Depth Strider 3, Feather Falling 4, Unbreaking 3, Thorns 3, and fucking Mending. They are busted, and we love that for them, as is our helmet. Although regular... Actually, you know what? I will say, Fire Protection's been kind of helpful. Fire Protection's been kind of helpful recently, so I'm not too fussed about that. Okay. So, I just said something, didn't I? Oh, yes, I'm going to make up some different... Actually, I'll just go on to a tester world, save us the resources. I'm going to see how the different glasses look underwater. And I will... I'll make a decision on which one we're going to use. Okay, so we are currently on the world that I've very quickly designated my tester world. As you can see, I've got the interiors for the villager trading hall set up there. I'm struggling a little bit to figure out which glass to go with, because looking at it from the water side, everything over in that corner, it's really not visible. White is really the only one that's visible, and that's due to water and diffraction and all of that, yada yada. But from this side, the white looks way too bright, and I actually prefer the look of the cyan and the light gray. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to go with cyan, because even though both of them do fade fairly quickly, as you can see, we're mostly going to be looking at this from the inside, and I think going with cyan would work better, considering that we're also using it for, like, the power crystals and the detailing. You know, it would make it look like the wall is like a wall of energy created by the crystals, rather than just a wall of glass, you know? So I think we're going to go with cyan, but it does mean from the outside it's going to look a little bit weird. But I think we're going to go with that. Yeah, my fucking build plan world, which I've used twice now. Because most plans I make in my head, and then when they inevitably fuck up, I just say, fuck it, we'll roll with it. But yeah, we'll hop back over to the main world now. Okay, so I'm currently gathering up some basalt for the industrial district, because, like I said, I have a block palette in mind. And oh, would you look at that? That is a wonderful piece of ancient debris. Any more or just the one? Just the one, but still, we'll take it. Might get another piece of netherite gear out of this digging. Oh, also, I should note, I'm probably tucking this in episode 34, so this is going to be... It's been a few days since I finished recording that. Not 33, sorry, not 34. It's been a few days since I've recorded episode 34. I've already gathered a load of the cyan dyed stuff. I've also decided to add both basalt and smooth basalt to the block palette, and also calcite. Because calcite and smooth basalt, while very different in color, have a very similar texture that plays off of each other quite nicely. I found, I remember seeing there was a Stony Peaks roughly around near where the desert was, so I just flew around there till I found it. It was roughly negative 1400, positive 1400, I think, if you want to go look for it. There's still a fair bit of calcite there, so if we ever need it, we've got it again. But I just wanted to, you know, bring you guys back, because, oh, look, ancient debris. Woo! But yeah, I've got, I want to get, I still need to get quartz. I want 2 shulker box of quartz blocks. And even then, I don't know if that'll be enough. And I want a shulker box of regular basalt, a shulker box of smooth basalt. So I've got a lot of digging to do, but it's fine. I'm gonna go get myself some ice cream in a second, because I think that would be very nice. But yeah, just wanted to bring you guys back and just, you know, woo, more ancient debris. That sort of thing. Anyways, back to your pre-recorded segment. Okay, so yeah, we are going to go with cyan for the God, I've got to wait for the green to smelt. We're gonna go with cyan for the glass as well. Because I really like the idea of it being like, oh, the crystals are creating the force field that's holding the water back. Whoa. I think that's a cool concept. So we're definitely going with that. We want blackstone, we want quartz. We're gonna use basalt in there. I think that might be our block palette sorted out. And it doesn't necessarily use wood, which I'm kind of happy about. What I might do is I know that quartz is gonna be rather flat. So I might try, what can I turn quartz into? Okay, I can play around with quartz bricks. I forgot they made quartz brick. I loved it. I forgot about it. God fucking, okay. I'm gonna, yeah, okay, so we're gonna need some more quartz because I want to use all of those blocks. We're gonna need some more blackstone. We're gonna need some more cyan dye. We're going to need some more cyan concrete and concrete powder. We're going to need some more warp blocks. We're going to need some more basalt. Okay. I would say a shulker box of each should be enough. Maybe. And by that, I mean like a shulker block of blackstone, a shulker box of basalt, a shulker box of each type of quartz, a shulker box of warped wart, a shulker box of concrete powder, a shulker box of concrete, multiple shulker boxes of, like, 2 shulker boxes of the cyan stained glass. That's the level of, like, how far I think we're going to need to take this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to work on gathering all of those parts and pieces, so that they are ready for the next episode, because I don't necessarily, because my usual episodes are about like half an hour, a little bit longer. We're very close to that mark already, and I don't necessarily want to push it, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, off camera, I will go and collect all of the... Hello, Mr. Creeper. I'm going to go and collect all of the stuff that I think that I need. Mainly quartz. Oh, I've missed having knockback. It just makes dealing with creepers so much easier. Because you know when you hit them, there's no chance that they explode because they're sent across the fucking map. Okay. So I'm also going to clean up these this tree area. I might try and get mending on my axe. Because, oh boy, does it need it. But yes, so I'm going to get to work on gathering all of these blocks so that next episode we can hopefully get the entire outer... Oh, come on. So that next episode we can hopefully get the entire outer wall all done. And that will include... That's not going to include the center, like, tower. The center tower I'm going to wait on. The center tower I'm going to wait on. Hello. How you doing down there? The center tower we're going to wait on. But hopefully next episode we can get the entire outer wall done, as well as all of the... yes, hello. As well as all of the... wow, you like the camera, don't you? Okay. As well as all of the towers. I'm still not quite certain how many I'm going to do. I think I'll figure that out when I'm building it. But I'm going to put the corner towers in first because I know that there's going to be 4 of them. I don't know whether there's... if we do... No, you know, we'll put the towers in the middle of, like, the middle of the pathways and then also the middle of each corner. Not corner. Like, split the perimeter up into quarters. At the middle of each of those quarters and at the start and the end of each of those quarters will be a tower. I think that would work quite well. So yeah, so I'm going to get on with that now. Come on, there we go. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!